It's not the way I wanted to come on this live. I'm tired. I can't even fight it. I'm tired. Like, woo! Do it. There's somebody us right now in a way that I'm just like, you know what? Do it. Do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do it. Do it. You can't take any more that you have already taken. So do it. Do it.
I'm anti-establishment, so I can never be the establishment. You know what I mean? Like, even if I'm at the Diddy party, I'm there to tell. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm there to see who the is in here and what do y'all get from being in here. So nobody likes to have me around. I'm there for bad intention.
Well, Diddy got saved after all, and now word on the street is he's gonna come after everyone that blew his case open. Katt Williams, Big Homie Double C, Jaguar Wright, and everyone who was exposing him. But the one who is in the real danger seems to be Ali Carter, and people like Katt Williams are allegedly asking her to get protection. In fact, Ali recently came on live after Diddy's verdict was announced, and the things she had to say are really scary.
Don't give it to Pam.
Don't give it to her desk is she's and the FBI loses. So and then they get insulted when you tell them, why aren't you doing your job? So don't give it to them. You can't give it to them. I don't know what else to do. So we have an interview coming out with the amazing Miss Miracle Sims on God, Sex, and Love platform. It comes out Tuesday, July 1st at 7 o'clock. It's our first interview that we've done in a few years. And I'm so happy and so honored that we got to do it with GSL and with Miracle, because thank you, the type of integrity, the type of honesty.
This Diddy case hasn't gone the way most people thought it would. Despite all the intense raids and 7 straight weeks of federal investigation, it's starting to look like he might walk away with barely a scratch. The man was hit with some serious allegations, but in a wild twist, Diddy was found not guilty on all major charges. So now, the only thing they're pinning on him, 2 counts of transportation to engage in illegal X work with a max of 10 years each. Technically, he could face 20 years, but let's be real, this man is walking free. According to a legal contributor, the prosecution is going to be arguing for something potentially over the midline over 5 years. And they also added, it's absolutely not outside the realm of possibility that there will be some prison time. I do not think that we will see double-digit years in prison. Another legal expert said, even though the Mann Act carries a potential 10-year maximum sentence, Diddy is going to get time served or close to it. His sentencing guideline range may be as low as 15 to 21 months. And that right there had people at the edge of their seats. If all he's getting is a slap on the wrist after everything that's come out, then folks like Ali Carter, who've been risking their neck just to speak up, got every reason to be scared. She said it herself, if Diddy walks, he's coming straight for her. And that's exactly why Katt told her to stay gone. But Ali's not the only one with her head on a swivel. Diddy's alleged former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, real name Emmanuel Newton, just went on Piers Morgan's show talking about how he's about to flee the US completely. Said straight up, due to the situation, the circumstances, I decided that it's probably best for me to live outside of the state at this point indefinitely. According to him, just speaking up during Diddy's legal storm has put a target on his back. He didn't even testify, but the threats already piling up, and he ain't just guessing. He said there are adequate and imminent threats against him, and he even made a promise to his mother years ago that he'd step away from violence. But this situation got him thinking different. Big Homie said he's been poison, the whole list, and now he knows that if Diddy walks, he's target number 1. That's how deep this thing is running. Even folks who ain't in the courtroom directly are shaking, and they are not just scared, they are making escape plans. Now let's pause on that for a moment, because the real question is, why is Ali Carter caught in the middle of this whole Diddy storm to begin with? From the very start, Ali claimed she was one of the young people transported by Diddy, and she didn't hold back. She reportedly named some of the biggest figures in the industry, including Jay-Z, Beyonce, Diddy himself, Christina Coram, and even mentioned that a former US president was spotted at one of those wild events. And once you go there, once you reveal all that, best believe somebody's gonna come looking to shut it all down.
You knew these parties were not okay. They weren't freak-offs. They were satanic ritual. And one of those were me. Do you think that thousands of bottles worth of baby oil was for thousands of who? $65,000 worth of hot dogs and pizza was for who? Taking over the border was for who? Child Protective Services is your supplier. Is anybody going to talk about that?
She allegedly spoke on things most people wouldn't even want to imagine. According to her, people were chained up, forced into degrading and inhumane acts, while grown men stood by, watching and even enjoying it. And she said it didn't stop there. Allie claimed that some of those people never made it out alive. She said what she witnessed broke minds and destroyed spirits. Then she brought up something even more disturbing, a ritual night called Pig Night. She said these weren't random sick events. They were structured, calculated, built around extracting adrenochrome.
Make sure that when they a kid and they're bleeding, then that takes more power because there's adrenochrome, there's power, there's control, there's extra money because you're paying to get rough. There's so much that you guys are not realizing that what this life is. These are children.
So after dropping all of this, when Allie didn't appear to testify during the trial, people naturally started asking questions. But eventually, she came out of hiding to explain why. And she did it while constantly looking over her shoulder. She said, first off, she was a teen when all that happened. She's 31 now. That's years of pain and trauma that don't just fade away. If you do the math, it becomes clear why she never made it to the witness stand.
Do you understand what I'm saying? How old am I for everybody that... Can you hear me? How old am I? Can we just interact? I am 31 years old. When this happened, everybody say it with me. I was 15. Are we all on the same page? Do you get what I'm saying? When this happened to Cassie Ventura, she was 19 years old. Do you understand? Thank you. Everybody like 31. We're here. Okay. I'm a grown woman. Sometimes I don't look it. That's the idea. Another story for another day. Okay? But Cassie was 19 on this case. We might have to.
She also made it known that the encounters didn't even take place in New York. According to her, everything happened in California. Since the case was being handled in New York, she said she was outside of the court's jurisdiction. Her words made it clear she was never in the legal position to be part of that case from the start.
Sean Combs in Los Angeles, California at one of his many mansions. The case that is on right now that you guys are seeing is out of New York City. First of all. So that's one reason why I'm probably not invited to the after party event. Do you see what I'm saying? Second of all, I was 15 years old. I am now a 31-year-old grown woman.
But the deeper she went, the more disturbing it got. Allie said the threats against her haven't stopped. In fact, they've only gotten worse. According to her, certain people are doing everything they can to keep her silent. And if she had dared to testify, it wouldn't have just put her life at risk. Her entire family would have been in danger too.
All the people that are dogpiling on us right now, what can I do? Nothing. Everybody yells, I'ma sue you, you little Don't be a little. Do you know how many people have tried to break my soul, my body, take from me that I can never, ever get back? And you're going to tell me you're going to sue over somebody calling you out of your name, you little
And according to her, this thing runs even deeper. Allie said the government allegedly got a hand in all of it, from the FBI to CPS, even law enforcement looking the other way. She said the people protecting Diddy ain't just bodyguards. They got titles and badges.
I tried. I don't know what else to do. I don't know anybody else on the internet that has shown you the amount of receipts that we have shown y'all. That's going to shoot that shot heard around the world that you can't put the bullet back in the gun for that one. You just can't. You can't. And so many will hear that in a way that you can't unhear it and unsee it. So of course, we're not going to talk about the children. Because if you talk about the children, you're going to talk about that unravels the whole chain of what's really wrong.
And then somewhere down the line, she name-dropped Tyler Perry, who was also hit with a $260 million lawsuit for SA.
Now, actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over sexual allegations. The complaint filed in Los Angeles accuses Perry of creating a, quote, coercive, exploitative dynamic with actor Derek Dixon. Dixon was in 2 of Tyler Perry's shows, The Oval and Ruthless. In a statement to NBC News, Perry's team says this appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, calling the allegations fabricated claims.
She said the system's got a habit. Slap these big names on the wrist and let them walk free, just like they did for Diddy, just like they gonna do for Tyler. She said Diddy's just the fall guy, but there's a whole crew behind him still untouched.
Did the jurors see anybody else at the parties with Sean Combs? There was parties. So you're going to tell me not one other person was guilty? Not one. Not one at all. Okay. All right. Right? Okay, it's just like Epstein. You're going to tell me that he was the only John. Ghislaine Maxwell was the only person. She sold all these children, and he was the only person that she sold to. The only one.
She even said if something happens to her, if she disappears or ends up unalived, the world should know she ain't do it to herself. And if that moment ever comes, she said every file she got, every piece of dirt she's been saving will drop on the industry like a bomb.
From the beginning.
Don't give it to Pam.
Her
desk is full.
Her desk is full. And the FBI loses their so and then they get insulted when you tell them, why aren't you doing your job? So don't give it to them. You can't give it to them. I don't know what else to do. So, we have an interview coming out with the amazing Miss Miracle Sims.
Word is, before anything happens to her, she's already sent parts of her evidence to trusted people, including Katt, for protection. That's reportedly why he's still standing by her side. Because if even half of what she said is true, then the system might be far more corrupt than anyone wants to admit. Even users online couldn't ignore it anymore. One user said, Allie Carter better be on the stand to protect the children. This is the only ex-hance she had to expose this. While another added, why they haven't used this girl in the Diddy trial? All the talk for months SMH. I was waiting for his trial, hoping it would be a slam dunk with her as a major witness since she got away from this human trafficking with Oil Man. Why wasn't she present? She claims to have seen tunnels and all that talk. I haven't heard one word from this girl. Someone please explain this big mystery. What do you make of this? Could there be more to the story than we're being told? Share your thoughts in the comments. We're tuned in and taking notes. And if you're here for unfiltered takes and eye-opening revelations, don't forget to tap that like, subscribe, and check out what's coming up next.